find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye. And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they come. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. The quick feet by Jackson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he is, without any question at all, the focal point of this offense. Had an unbelievable game running the football last time out. We're not just talking about little scampers here and there for 5 or 10 yards. We're talking about big, long, explosive, field-gripping runs. And that's something this defense is well aware of.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
But it's third down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
First down, Eagles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Throwing is Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Vikings, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Dillon. Able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Hurts completing this one quickly. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Dallas Goedert, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That's good for Vikings. First down.
The Vikings at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, we saw it.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 16.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Incomplete. It's now third down and 16.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Jackson to return. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll be a Philadelphia first down.
A gain of a yard. First down, Eagles.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Eagle first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
throwing from the gun. It's Hurts. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. The kick by Elliott is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now Howell. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0.
Vikings nothing.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
17-0 our score after one. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. As they've got it as we resume action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
To the air with McCarthy. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Vikings.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's McCarthy. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That's good for a Vikings. First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running left, Mason. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
49-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Powell. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
For the Vikings.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Eagles.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again. Jonathan Grenard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. A handoff to start the drive to Mason.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Mason. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the give, it's Mason. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
And he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's when he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Throwing here, Howell. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 46 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And right there, that fade route, that can be tough to stop.
If you've got the proper matchup and you've got a wide receiver who knows how to go up and get the football, the fade is really, really tough to stop, especially if the quarterback puts it in the right area.
Extra point splits the opponents, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7 and an Eagle first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. Gets around him. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
It's now
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
In punt formation for the Eagles.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Oliver. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Howard. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down. First and 10.
Howell out of the shotgun.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hampton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Another Vikings.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away at incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our spin around the NFL starts now.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Intended for Josh.
Now it's second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
They'll hand it to Mason. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the gun on third down, Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mason going to get it on first down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That play unable to get started thanks to the defense of Quan Alexander.
Howell now to throw it. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 38. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Complete to Addison on the out route.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 26.
On the run is Mason.
Down to the 25. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
From the 25, here's a second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Howell from the gun. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
And Howell will throw it. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So here we go, 4th down, Howell. That is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Philadelphia.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you'd think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd.
Breaks through the contact.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 7.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50. The Vikings head out to take over once again. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
At the 43-yard line.
They go play action with Howell. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, it looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, it's Howell. He lets one go deep for Addison. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Hurts. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
13 yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Philadelphia.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now Howell. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Mason. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their hole with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The offense on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Howell. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Barkley, inside handoff. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Eagles.
Again, it's Barkley. Good move at the 30. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 74 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Hurts going to keep it running right. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Touchdown, Eagles! Nelson Aguilar from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Justin Jefferson, incomplete. It's now
Foul.
2nd and 10.
Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing here, Howell.
Trying to fit it into more, but it's intercepted. The 20. 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Straight ahead, here's Mason.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Howell.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Completes this to Addison out left.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
He's out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jordan Davis
Able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Staying on his feet.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The drive will start with an option going left. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 96 yards rushing now from Barkley. It's a first down.
21 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Brings up second and 5.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Tackled by Isaiah Rodgers. It's a gain of 20. First down, Eagles.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Philadelphia, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.